Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Chris Lemig here at Gateway to the Limitless. I am an author, spiritual educator, and former Tibetan Buddhist monk. And I teach a program called Gateway to the Limitless, where I show you how to connect with your true self, discover your true desires, and then live and manifest your true destiny. Today's video is going to be the first in a series of videos where I'm going to really just dump everything that I have in my Gateway to the Limitless program here on my YouTube channel. I'm going to go through all of my material, all of the the background material, the meditations, the exercises, and I'm just going to put everything up here right on my YouTube channel so that you can access it and you can put it to good use for yourself. Now, you may choose to just kind of go through and walk yourself through this program on your own, and I hope you get a lot of benefit out of that. I know that you can. I'm going to try to be as clear as possible and share all the details of what to do to bring these practices into your life. Or you may decide that this is a good introduction to the material and you want to come to one of my workshops eventually, maybe when it comes to a town or city near you or your country or wherever you are, or if you want to come and see me in someplace where I'm doing a workshop, someplace you'd like to visit. Either way, I really just want you to have access to this material because it's powerful, it's transformative, it's healing. And I know that it's made my life better, and it's made a lot of people's lives better who I've worked with over the past several years as a hypnotherapist, as a spiritual coach, and I've just seen wonderful transformative results with these processes. So this video today, I'm going to talk a little bit, just try to keep it short here. I'm just going to talk a little bit about an overview. What is the Gateway to the Limitless program? What are we doing? What's the fundamental problem we're trying to solve, and how we're going to go about doing that? So the first thing is that I talked in the beginning here, and I always introduce myself in the program as connecting with your true self, discovering your true desires, so you can then live and manifest your true destiny. Here's the thing. Over the years of working with clients in my hypnotherapy practice and actually working with myself over the years, I discovered very quickly that we don't really know who we are. And in fact, that's the fundamental problem that all mystical spiritual traditions of the past many thousands of years have identified and addressed through meditations and spiritual practices and spiritual technologies. We don't really know who we are. We have mistaken ourselves. We have identified with all of these things that we are not. And as a result of identifying with what and who we are not, we wind up suffering tremendously because we're not expressing our true selves. We're not expressing our true nature. So we're going to go into that in a little more detail later, but that's basically fundamentally the problem. We don't know who we are. We don't know who our true self, we don't know our true self. Now, if we don't know our true self, how are we going to know what we truly want in life? How are we going to know what our true desires are? I'll give you an example. People have come to me before and they've wanted to try to kind of figure that out. What is it that I really want out of life? What's my purpose? What am I trying to, what am I trying to accomplish with my life? And what they discover over time through the process of uncovering their true self and who they truly are is that the things that they thought that they wanted, they didn't really want, right? They didn't want to pursue the careers that they were told to pursue. They didn't want to achieve the goals that society said are the goals that they're supposed to have. By uncovering and connecting with their true self, they were able to discover what's truly of value to them. So that's what we do in this program here. We are looking for connecting with who you truly are, disidentifying from who you are not, so that way you can find out what it is that you really want and what you're doing here. Another thing that I've discovered over the years, again, through the work that I've done with private clients and also my own work on myself, is that what prevents us from really connecting with our true selves, what sometimes we could call our higher selves or our higher mind or higher consciousness, is fear-based, shame-based, unworthiness-based, survival-based thinking patterns, emotional responses, self-limiting beliefs, right? So when we are stuck in fear, when we're stuck in feelings of shame and unworthiness, not feeling good enough, feeling that we don't measure up in some way, it becomes really difficult to connect with our true self, because the number one block that it creates is this sense that, like, I don't deserve to connect with my true self. If my true self really is this, wonderful ideal version of myself, then how can I, who just feel like a piece of doo-doo, basically, how am I supposed to get in touch with that, right? So the first thing that we do in the Gateway to the Limitless program is that we address that, because that's a big stumbling block for a lot of people, and it's one of the first things that I would make sure that we cleared out in any of my private, one-to-one sessions that I would do with people. If there was any sort of hesitancy or any resistance to connecting with our true self, with our true inner wisdom, our true intelligence and creativity, then we would address that. Well, is there some fear? Is there some shame? Is there some unworthiness there? What's going on? Let's clear that out so that you can have direct access to that true self. Once we do that, then things start to open up, right? And once we realize that, that shame and that fear and that unworthiness and that guilt and the blame and all that kind of stuff, once we realize, really, truly understand and accept that that's not who we truly are, that that's just temporary, that that's just an aspect of ourselves that's become obsolete, that we don't need anymore, again, we can really connect with who we truly are, our true self. Now, once we've done that in the program, then we go ahead and we start to take a deep dive into connecting with our true self. We start to explore, what is it that we truly want in life? What are our true desires? And then we learn how to start to implement a plan to manifest those desires as our true destiny. And in the program, I teach a daily practice that we can use to deepen that connection with our true self and to just continue to explore new possibilities for ourselves, to expand ourselves, to evolve to our full spiritual potential, because that really is, in my humble opinion, our true destiny, is to evolve spiritually and to help each other to do the same. So I hope you found that helpful as an overview of what the Gateway to the Limitless program is. Again, I'm going to start putting up videos. This is the first one. I'm going to start putting up videos where we're going to take a dive into all the material in the workshops. You can use that. Feel free to use that in whatever way is most beneficial for you. I hope you find it useful, and I of course do hope that someday you come to a Gateway to the Limitless workshop in person, because it's a wonderful event. It's really great when you're with people and going through the process with other people. There's tremendous energy and tremendous blessings that are in the program. So again, Chris Lemig here at Gateway to the Limitless. If you want to find out more about the workshops, if there's a workshop coming near you, there's a link down in the description. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can learn more about what it is that I offer, what I teach, and tips, again, for connecting with your true self, discovering your true desires, and manifesting your true destiny.